Hey guys, Iandude here.
And Astrology here, and today we're doing atL's first official Q&A video. Basically, Ian came up with the idea of this video in the Skype chat one day, and he said that the YouTube channel was starting to grow dull, basically, with all of the gameplays that we had been uploading constantly. So we just started brainstorming ideas. And one of the ideas that Ian came up with is a Q&A. So we just collected questions over various forum members over the past couple of weeks. And
decided to have some fun with this.
Yep, pretty much. All right, so what's the first question?
All right, the first question is, what do you guys care more about, skill or attitude?
I would say our most important attribute really isn't either skill or attitude, but if I had to pick one of those, I would say attitude, just because if you're stuck with a bunch of skilled people who are all freaking monsters in game, they tear shit apart in game, but
no one says that they're going to be loyal necessarily.
That doesn't mean they're going to be loyal. That doesn't mean they're going to be helpful. That doesn't mean they're going to be cool guys. And that doesn't mean you're going to be your friends. So a good atmosphere is the most important thing.
Yes, a good clan means nothing without attitude. I don't care who you have in there.
Yep.
All right, so our next question is, where did you guys get the name Above the Law from?
Well, when I was brainstorming names for this clan, I was on the verge of retiring from Uberstrike, really. I didn't have any intentions to create a really successful clan. I didn't have any intentions to be playing the game a lot anymore. It was actually my clanmates that dragged me back into playing the game when I used to be really active in the game. But this was just a clan that I really made for fun. How it blew up, that's something that I don't know. It started blowing up a lot when I got actually more dedicated to the game, but the name Above the Law, I made that when I was on the verge of retiring, so it happened literally within a minute. I put no thought into it at all. It was just something that I thought sounded cool, looked cool, all of that good stuff.
Turns out it worked, didn't it?
Yep, it worked pretty well, I would say.
All right, so our third question is, why is Tommy so annoying on TeamSpeak?
Well, I don't think his annoyingness on TeamSpeak is the important aspect of him. I think the most important thing that we should talk about Tommy is how completely awful he is at the warehouse and how I smack him 10-0 every time.
I think that's what contributes to his annoying factor, because he's done with Jake smacking him so hard. Decides to take his anger out on the rest of us.
Yeah. Love you, Tommy.
All right, so after that third question, our fourth one is, when is your Team Tosh coming out? Well, that depends on a lot of factors, mainly one big important one. Whenever Silvery decides to actually finish editing the whole thing. I mean, I know he has to go to college and stuff, but shouldn't he care more about atL than, college? I mean, that's what we're all here for, right?
Hashtag deadweight.
Yeah, so while we continue to spam him everywhere on this game, he continues to ignore us. So there's not much I can say about that. Anything else to add?
You know what you should do? Everyone who's watching this video, if you see someone named Silvery Wolf in-game, or you can look him up on the forums, just spam him with as many messages as possible. Just saying to get the Team Taj done. Just spam him so much that he has to get it done.
Make sure the mods notice the spamming. Spam him that hard.
Yeah.
All right, so our fifth question is, why did you guys do that Rose merge?
Well, the Rose merge was an opportunity that kind of randomly presented itself. It was something that I wasn't expecting, and it was something that the whole clan wasn't expecting. But it was an opportunity that I definitely felt like I had to take. We were getting 5 great members that we knew were loyal, we knew were active, we knew were skilled, we knew they had good personalities. Everything about them was good. And in order to do this, we had to get rid of 3 members, which kind of sucked. But all 3 of them were inactive. They were all okay with departing from the clan. And 2 of them are still in the chat to this day. One of them left because of spam. Yeah, it was a good opportunity to summarize.
Yes. And our 6th question is, what is atL's goal as a clan in Uber Strike?
Well, I would say a clan doesn't really have to have one goal, just a singular goal. Clans can have multiple goals. Clans can branch out and do lots of different things. And I think one of the huge things that I wanted when I started getting dedicated to this clan was obviously to win tournaments, because if you tell yourself that you don't want to win tournaments and you don't care about winning tournaments, and I don't believe you, because I'm a very competitive person, and if I care about a game or if I care about a sport or something, I obviously want to win. So winning was one thing. Another thing was creating a team that wasn't just a team, but a group of good friends. And I feel like I've accomplished that with the recruits that we've had in the past and the recruits that we have now. And
yeah, we've gone through a lot in atL, and I've made some very good friends because of it. Like, I would say that I know some of the people on here better than I know some of my friends at school. That's saying a lot, but it's probably true. And I'm sure Jake could probably say the same thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially, like, that random Asian 12-year-old.
Yeah, I forget his name, but who cares?
Yeah.
All right, so this 7th question is directed at me. It is, why am I always so busy writing papers? Well, to answer that, you'd have to start questioning my school. And to do that, you'd have to start questioning my teachers. And to do that, you'd have to go track them down and find them. And since I don't think any of you want to do that, we should probably just leave it as I have a lot of schoolwork. And I know this is going to sound like blasphemy to anyone who hears this. They're going to say, Ian, dude, get out of atL right now. But I care more about my schoolwork than atL. And I hope most of the people in the clan will be agreeing with me on this. Otherwise, I feel like we're really in trouble in terms of our real life encounters in the future. And for those of you who are interested, I finished my Frozen paper that I've spent my entire life on for the last several months. So instead of me just postponing you in games and saying I'm busy writing my paper, expect to see a lot more of me now that I finished that horrendous ordeal that my brother put me through. And so our last and final question for this session is, what is in atL's future? Well, I mean, if at any point during our longer than year and a half that we've been around, you would have asked me that exact same question, I couldn't have told you anything. Jake and I change our decisions and our plans so much around here. It's really impossible to know. Do you have anything to add to that, Jake?
I would say the only things that we can tell you that are in our future are the really big things that we plan out ahead of time, like team tages and stuff like that. But other than that, we just take it day by day. We don't really take it too seriously. So we don't plan things ahead unless they're big things, basically. So yeah, day by day.
Yeah. And it seems that our time is just about drawn to a close. I have to say, I've had a lot of fun doing this. I've always wanted to answer some of these questions and put them on one of our YouTube videos for everyone to laugh at.
Oh, wow, really, Ian? You have wanted to do that? I didn't know that from the last 10 times that you've said that.
When did I say it 10 times?
The past 10 times that we've tried to shoot this. I've screwed up every single time.
You mean the past 10 times that I got it right and you made me stumble? Those past 10 times?
How have I made you stumble? I've been eating.
Yeah, that's distracting. Clinking of silverware.
Alright, whatever. You're delusional, Ian.
See ya, guys.
Alright. Peace. It's been a pleasure, homies.